I can't lie, fuck with me inside. I tried to tell them plenty times, there's power inside your mind. But what more can I do than try to convince them I'm overwhelmed with these problems? I gotta make a decision. It's complicated in life, I'm alive, but I'm never living. It's homicide for the ones who could never play their position they had. 4 words I know is get to the bag. It's hard to slow it down in life, I know I'm living it fast. Dropped out of school to get the money, I couldn't sit in no class. I love Finny like a brother, I would give him my last. Pistols in hand, make shit like going to prison a chance. We got babies having babies, children missing their dads, and they get taken from their mom for the addiction she had. 15 years old, gang banging, now he killing for flags. He started taking ecstasy, hoping it heals what he can. Dying inside, he feels like God never hears shit that he's saying. So he starts talking to the devil, hoping maybe he can. They don't wanna see me fly, I know they pray that I land. Once you get given the cards, you gotta play with the hand. I went to prison as a child, but then it made me a man. Thankful I am, praise God for the gift that I have. I'd be dead at doing life credit I give to these raps. Trying to help my dog, I gave him pounds and then won't shit for them back. I'm the one that supplied and gave him the sticks that they had. Law of attraction, your mind is a magnet, this is a fact. My dog in front of me a pound, I gave him 6 in advance. I ain't doing no shows if they won't let me bring the sticks in the bag. Snakes in the grass, mow the lawn and watch the friends that I had. One good woman is worth more than all the bitches I have. Stick to the plan, make a million, watch the vision expand. Never put my trust in no one because of shit I exam. Never put my trust in a gun because a pistol could jam. I never cried whenever shit hit the fan. I never blame nobody else for the position I'm in. That's crazy, I take responsibility as a man. I fuck up but I don't do it again. I'm hard-headed, I'm hard-bodied, can't stop me, I took the hard away. I got shooters with me but I'm ballin' like LeBron James. I think it's time we had to talk again. I heard you take the paralyzed and make them walk again. If you could see through my eyes and shit that I saw with them, my dog is doing 50, he'll never see his daughter again. Unless it's at a visit behind a glass wall. I hear the pain inside his voice every time that he calls. His chains on his wrist, envision breaking them off. His people free to complain, he's giving praise to Allah. They throw the ball to the other side, but I intercept. I've been quiet for a while, they ain't know that I've been a threat. In teleministry, I ain't finished with sinning yet. I eat the beat like it's dinner, tell a bitch I ain't finished yet. I barely just started, I aim at the target. They know that the flow's stupid, I'm something retarded. I thought that I want them, they see the performance. I'm dripping like sweat, I get under their armor. I'm something like Kobe, crash and burn with the chopper. More money, more problems, not a problem to solve it. I walk in the courtroom and I fill it with lawyers. The plot's getting twisted, I seen it unfold you. Bow to a king, he's standing before you. I planted a seed and placed in the soil. The fruit that it brings, they said it would spoil you. Now watch as I eat with the people that's loyal. I got my head below the water, I could barely breathe. If I carry a sword, who the fuck gon' carry me? I write these songs to tell you all, but I'm too scared to speak. My biggest fear is that I die beside my bed dreams. God, if this is not my place, then I'm prepared to leave. But if I'm not meant for this game, there's nowhere else to be. This is all I want from life, you hear my prayers and pleas. The game's highly contaminated, I'm the rarest breed. Bow down, I am now crowned as your majesty. I just paint my pictures of pain and create a masterpiece. My mentality is seize money at mass capacity. These rappers cannot challenge me, they don't have the audacity. Anything I do actively is with crucial strategies. They asking me why I go so hard, I reply with family. I felt it wouldn't reach no hands for me, they used to laugh at me. Now I'm going up when they see they try to attach to me. You can't get no debt from me, please just get the fuck back from me. You can't get no pictures, so please will you stop asking me. Vivid dreams of my fantasies becoming reality. I use my thoughts to manifest things I want to attract to me.
Good God.
Swat. I came at a dark place, I was all
Oh my goodness.
I like that you put that one
Man, if that ain't no intro, I don't even know how to bring in the plug number 70 featuring the main man himself, Chris Waters. How you living, dog?
Man, I'm doing good, brother. Thank you.
That song, Soul Talk, was really no hook, all bars. People asking where real hip hop at. People asking, hey, what's San Antonio guy? Oh, I hear this and that. Hear the boom bap. This is real bars, dog. Man,
Thank you very much.
Fire.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit more about that inspiration of that Soul Talk track. And bro, you did not miss a beat or breath on that motherfucker.
I wasn't trying to let it breathe. I wasn't trying to let that one breathe. Yeah.
Let's go.
So I say inspiration behind that one, Soul Talk. You know, I was incarcerated in prison. It was for a short time. It was for 13 months. You know, and I just really found myself over there. I read a lot of books. You know, had a lot of long time. So inspiration for that, I was just I changed my name from Brismo to Chris Waters at the time, so I wanted to start writing some more substance, more
Facts.
substance. So
Man.
just reflecting on life.
Man, they say the substance be missing in a lot of hip hop these days. A lot of people worried about like hip hop is dead or hip hop ain't the same or what it was before. And with bars like that, man, you bringing the game back for real, man.
Man, thank you.
You sat back. How long did it take you to put a song like that into play? And you also had that feature, I believe, on World Star and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about the behind going into making this track and then getting it out there for the people, for real.
Well, first of all, big shout out to Kid Hendrix.
Yeah,
Huge shout out to Kid Hendrix. It's my dog, man. Kid, I know you gonna see this. What's up, dog?
That's
He mixed and mastered it. The beat, as far as the beat goes, it's a Mozzie instrumental from Cali over there. It's called Never Tell 'Em.
Hell yeah.
Great song. So the beat inspired me too. In prison, I was hearing the beat in my head, making the BPM to the. I could hear the beat, so. Huge shout out to Kid though, and then as far as getting it on World Star, I got to put it out there in the light. Kylie really helped with that whole process and made something shake with it. So huge shout out to bro. Facts.
That's for sure. That's Kylie always showing love, man. He also, always behind your craft as well. He was like, hey, man, the young artist coming up, and he wasn't kidding, man. I wanted to kind of put it in perspective. San Antonio, Hispanic culture, Hispanic populated, hip-hop, Hispanics. We have maybe like SPM, but now we got like artists like D-Baby, Mexican OT, and now we got motherfucking Chris Waters in the building. But tell me how you feel about your place in hip-hop as far as it goes, minority being, African American. How do you feel about the Hispanics, getting into the hip-hop game right now?
As far as how I feel about them, I've heard D-Baby music, I've heard Mexican OT music, I've heard a few others too, Obviously, there's a lot of Mexican artists out here, and they're all doing their thing, and it feels good to see other, I guess you would say Hispanic, Latin, whatever you want to say, artists out here doing their thing and like putting on. So it feels good.
And the thing about it, they were like, San Antonio's trying to find a sound. There's a certain sound that, we're trying to look for. Man, what you just played could be played from Houston to San Antonio to LA to New York, man. Tell me a little bit more about your influences on hip hop and where you kind of get your style from.
Man, huge shout out to Eminem for sure.
I knew that shit. I got it.
I gotta give it. That's my childhood hero, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Huge shout out to Eminem and J. Cole.
Okay.
Love J. Cole too. Probably my favorite rapper right now.
That's what's up.
Other than that, I listen to some Logic, Kendrick.
Dope.
All those guys, man, huge inspirations on me.
That's dope, man. You put out a lot of projects, I looked at a lot of projects, a lot of the body of your work came from a lot of this year. But tell me, when did you decide to start making this like, hey, man, I have a gift? You hear it in your tracks, you hear it in your songs, and you thank God for like, hey, man, I got a gift. And that's what the plug's about, that outlet, for real. And you found your outlet, bro. Tell me, when did you make that outlet more of a serious thing and made it like, hey, man, I could really do this?
I would say roughly around like 2020, I always knew I could rap.
Okay, dope.
I always freestyle with the homies, smoking and stuff like that, but probably 2020.
That's what's up.
2020.
And you started writing raps, or you just got in the studio? Well, how did it go about as far as, you getting in there and being like, all right, I got something?
Well, I've been writing since around like, I want to say 12 years old, 13 years old, So I've always been writing music, just perfecting my craft, but
Yeah. You spoke a lot in your music about your upbringing, man. Some of the things you've been through as well. Tell a little bit more about, your upbringing and how you're using hip hop as your outlet in a sense. Because you talk a lot about it in your music, that's for sure.
Just a little bit about my upbringing, I was just, as a kid, went through a lot, just like everybody. Went through a lot,
Figuring it out, right?
Made a lot of stupid decisions, but now I've been making a lot of changes, I definitely give it all to God. He made some major changes in my life, and I've been seeing him blessing me, so.
Yeah, you mentioned that in your track. You kind of manifest into certain things that you know, you want to bring reality and they become in reality to you. Where do you get your inspiration from? Anywhere that you, like you said, you were in prison for a little while, or in jail for a little while, you know, where did you kind of find that inspiration and find that faith at, man? It's really dope. I love it, by the way, for real. Being genuine in your music.
I say to find that faith, you know, if you're talking about with God, right? Like,
Yeah, oh yeah.
To find the faith, he definitely just performed a miracle. I'm a very over analytical person, you know, so I look at the facts a lot, and he just showed me one day to make it would be a long story. I keep you here a while.
We plugged in. We talking, dog. What's up? Plug 73. Make sure y'all tap in and subscribe and share, because we locked in with Chris Waters, 73. What's up?
Man, I say with my faith, like, it's been an uphill battle, you know, with God, for sure. I've always had my mom in my ear telling me about him and praying for me all my life. And I'm so thankful that she never gave up, you know. There's a love of my life right there. Shout out to my mama. And she had a big impact with it, you know. But one night, dog, I was going through a lot, you know. And I was doing drugs. I was drinking. I was on a lot of drugs, different drugs, hard drugs.
Yeah.
I was a drug addict. Let's be real. I say it confidently. I was a drug addict, bro. And, you know, I was about to do the last of my drugs one night. I think I was about to overdose and kill myself if I did it, but I was about to do the last of my drugs, and I'm sitting on the couch, and, you know, I wanted a way to feel better about doing the last of my drugs. So I was like, in my head, I'm like, why don't you pray? And say you prayed and ask for a miracle, and you know nothing's going to happen, and then you're going to go do your drugs. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, bet. You know, I found a way to make myself feel better about doing my drugs. So I tell God, I'm like, Lord, if you here with me right now, can you show me? Can you show me something crazy? Can you show me a miracle and make it like beyond a shadow of a doubt to where my over-analytical mind can understand that this is you?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so before that, I'm going to just say the date of this was August 19th. And that was also the date that I had went to prison a few years ago, August 19th. I went in August 19th, and that started to change me and made me Chris Waters, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just a coincidence that this also happened, and he saved me on August 19th.
I was about to say, there's some numbers right there.
You know, and it had been a few pieces that I seen moving before I asked God for this miracle. I had already noticed a few things, like I was drowning myself with the drugs, and he had kept hitting me, and I was breaking down. He was breaking me slow, you know. So I asked him for a miracle, and I tell my mom, I'm like, yeah, I figured all this out, you know. I tell her I figured all this out. I figured I'm drowning myself, and I'm about to do better. Knowing in my head I'm about to go do the last of my drugs, it was like I could see I was drowning, you know, and it's like I had the last of water in a bucket, like, oh, I'm going to throw this last bit in the pool, and then I'm going to save you, you know. Like, so I was on that kind of thing, and sure enough, my mom messaged me. Somebody had read me a letter from their mom that died that same morning. I'm not going to say who it is because it's not my business, but they had read me a letter from their mom, and it sounded like my mom, and it really broke me down, you know. And so I'm telling my mom about it, and after all the like 10 different things, because there's 10 different things that I'm not saying because it'd be so long to tell the story.
It kind of all lined up for you.
After like 10 different things, my mom tells me, and she texts me, I'm about to go do the last of the drugs. And when I prayed, I told God, I said, if you show me the miracle, I'll throw the drugs away. You know, so I say that, and nothing happens. I'm looking around, I'm like, nothing happened. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm about to go do them. As I'm about to get up, my mom texts me. So I look at it, I open it, and she says, you know, it's so crazy that you tell me that. I felt like I needed to tell you this. God's telling me to tell you this. But you telling me that you read that letter from that person who isn't on earth anymore is crazy to me, because God has been telling me to pray for you the past 2 days that he would put somebody in your life to pour into you because I'm not getting through to you. And then showing up, it happened to be somebody who wasn't alive no more.
Man.
As soon as I saw that text, I got up, threw the drugs down the toilet.
And
you know what I'm
decided
saying?
to make a change from there.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to you, man. And then God does work in those incoincidental ways. We be like, oh, that's a coincidence, man. That's
on August 19th, too.
Nah, it ain't no
Same
coincidence,
time I went to prison, you know,
Ain't
started
no
my
coincidence.
change.
as you sat there for about a year and some change, man, I know a lot of things went through your mind. You use your outlet for music, but what's some of the things that you probably thought about, like this was what I'm gonna do better and how I'm gonna better myself moving forward, or try to better myself moving forward as well.
Okay, right. Bettering myself.
Yeah, you had that time. You say you read a lot, which is definitely good. But what's some of the other things that you kind of like focused in? Like, when I get out, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is how I'm gonna go about it.
When I was in there, I definitely knew, I wanted to stop going out so much. The first thing was I was always with the wrong crowd, doing the wrong things I wasn't supposed to be doing, and I needed to change the people I was around, or I needed to change the people I was around.
Talk to them.
You got to change the people you're around, or you got to change the people you're around.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's got to be either or, but I had to change some of the people around me. They wouldn't change, so I had to change them out, Not forget about them necessarily, just I can't be around you all the time anymore, I'm trying to work on something.
Yeah, facts. And you started making, shit move. Again, you've been having a lot of body works. 2023 has been a hell of a year for you. Tell us a little bit more about some of the projects that you put out this year. And there've been a lot of singles, correct? There've been more singles than EP or album yet. When we cooking up an album, talk to me.
I'm definitely Clef God know what's up. Me and Clef God cooking something up. It's definitely. I'm just trying to. I got my singles and stuff that I've been dropping now.
Killing the singles, bro. Killing them.
I'm trying to put my very best effort and work into the album. I want it to consist of anywhere from 14 to 18 songs and just be my best bodies of work.
I believe it, man.
Yeah.
The way you come and approach the songs as the singles, I can't wait till you approach that same manner with the whole body of work, because I already know it's going to be front to end. It's going to be a classic. So as you drop these beats, man, it's crazy. Speaking of beats, you also dropped Outside just recently, I believe. Tay on the beat as well. Tell me a little bit more, getting on Tay-Tay's beat as well. Tay-Tay's been doing the damn thing for a while.
Man, shout out Tay-Tay. He been doing this shit way since before I was doing it. So shout out to Tay-Tay. He hard with it. He got a lot of great work. Worked with a lot of great people. Did a lot of good stuff, great stuff for the city. Matter of fact, shout out to Tay-Tay.
Facts.
As far as getting in there with him, like, bro, he was so easy to work with. I kind of went in there and I had the song ready already. So I just rapped him the song, and he was like, that'll be nothing. Bro, honestly, that beat probably came about in like less than 30 minutes. I'd say 20 minutes.
And he sat there and kind of put it together for you.
Yeah, built it around the song, so he does that. He does that.
That's crazy.
He like that, yeah.
He really like that. He didn't know, hey, I just kind of put some beats out there and someone picked it up.
Facts.
Actually working with him, that's pretty dope. Tell me a little bit more about that process. You said it took about 30 minutes for him to put the beat together, and then from there you just laid the track from there?
I say it took about an hour to, Tay-Tay laid down the track, and then I rapped it probably 20, 30 minutes, got my vocals out the way, Clef stepped in, nothing but probably 10 minutes, mixed and mastered, ready to go.
Hey, I know I'm sneaking in some plug shit right now. I know Chris like, come on, man, I'm giving you all my singles, but hey, I want to go ahead and drop this one too, man, because this motherfucker hit as well. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah.
This is the Plug 73. I'm working, Chris. I ain't going to give him the whole song. I'll cut you off, but I definitely want you to go ahead and give us a little bit from this track.
Acting like you ain't never heard about me this time. They can talk down on me, that's cool. We'll put his ass up to the sky. Two bad bitches on me right now, and you won't fuck at the same time. I can never had no face around me. Stay away if you ain't my kind. Bitch, don't give me that mind. I ain't about to waste no time. SRT on the highway flying. I'm the truth, I ain't never got to tell no lie. Going through it, I remember in the cell I cried. I'm freaking money every time I'm outside. Now I'm outside. Now I'm outside. I've been fucking with the freak hoes. I just niggas told to come with deep load. I got talents for the Debo's, killers everywhere that we go. Empty clips and then we reload. I get money, but I need more. Easy money like a free throw. Swimming in it like I'm Nemo, yeah. It's my time, I feel it. Drop the top, I ain't got no feelings. Heartbreak, I don't got no feelings. Trying to tell her, but the beats don't listen. I ain't never had no past to pissin'. I'm the man that got the attention. I'm the man that I'm goddamn paid. I ain't worried about a goddamn thing. Made another few bands all plays. Used to feel like I was trapped in a maze. You can never understand my pain. You can't withstand this flame. Too high, can't let no way. More fun to the hoes who shade. Need a bitch that'll go two ways. Need a bitch that'll go two ways. Making like you ain't never heard about me, that's fine. Yeah. You can talk down on me, that's cool.
That man going off on that one. That one's outside. Chris Waters, man. Y'all make sure y'all go tap in, plug in, make sure y'all go on Apple Music, Spotify, all the above. I already know he's got all of it covered. Chris Waters, but I'm telling you right now, this is about to be y'all's favorite rapper, and y'all go be like, man, that motherfucker came right out of here. San Antonio's own, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Dope-ass track, man. Keep doing your grinding and, you know, doing your damn thing. What can we expect going into 24?
So 24, you could definitely expect. I don't know how many songs I dropped this year. Forgive me, but I dropped a few though. I only dropped like 5 or 6, something like that.
Yeah.
But I say next year, y'all could definitely expect way more than 5 or 6. You know, a lot of music videos, a lot more content. I'm getting ready to start flooding. You know, so I'm not gonna speak too much about it, but the new year gonna be great.
Yeah, I already know. We gonna be ready for 24. You have definitely a unique way of like approaching your Instagram. A lot of people like to use that as their digital footprint, their business card, whatever you like to call it, man. You have a hell of a Instagram following as well. Tell me a little bit more about what's behind your marketing strategy as far as posting and your approach and stuff like that for other artists, for instance.
Okay, as far as that, I definitely say utilize. I'm gonna give y'all some game right now. I definitely say on the Instagram, you want to utilize that boost post. And you know, a lot of people are running them to the cities around us, like San Antonio, Houston, Austin, etc. You know, etc. We tend to run them internationally, you know. So I would definitely say y'all should get into international ads and put $50 and see what it does. You know, listen to what I tell you, and if it don't work, you know, hold me accountable for so. But if it worked, then that's great. It definitely works for me. That's what we've been doing, me and Clef, and Book Out on ours, you know. Been doing it on some of mine too. That it's definitely, Russ talks about this, you know, Nipsey Hussle talked about this.
Fact.
All the biggest people are doing it, so it's definitely something like, if you're not doing it, why are you not, you know?
Yeah.
I definitely say that.
You madly consistent in what you're doing, man. It's hard to be consistent. It's hard to, like you said, we all going through different things, you know, but we got to continue to push the grind through. How you go about being consistent in your craft and continue to do what you're doing right now? Because you could have easily been like, oh, hey, I got the success. You know, hey, I got this. You know, I could, you know, chill out or whatever. What's making you stay consistent and continue to do this?
Man, I feel like I'm not consistent enough. I'm in love with it. You know, I breathe it, I eat it, I sleep it. Like, music it's not a hobby, definitely. I live it every day, every second of every day. It's music, all in my mind, you know. I definitely, for a while, wanted it more than I want to breathe, you know. It's not like that now that I found God. It's not like that no more, but it's damn near there still, you know. I need it. It's going to happen.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And I already know it's going to happen, man. You continue to grind. You spoke a little bit about, you know, your top 5. I always love to do the top 5 artists. You spoke about J. Cole and M being within some of the influential artists of yours. That's 3 more that's missing. You know what I'm saying? Who's some artists that you like to, you know, listen to and kind of mold Chris Waters right now into who he is?
Okay, in terms of that, I say very much Eminem, J. Cole. Another 3, I'd say Louis Capaldi inspired me a lot too, definitely, with certain melodies from stuff that I haven't put out yet, but
it's dope.
You know, Louis Capaldi a lot too, Kendrick, and I'd probably say Logic.
Nice.
I listened
okay.
to him a lot back then.
Hell
A
yeah.
lot.
Hell yeah, that's dope. He's definitely very wordy with his rhymes and stuff like that. And so is J. Cole. You got your J. Cole and Drake tickets. You going out there to check J. Cole out?
I don't got them, but
Man,
I really
what?
want to get them.
I
I'm
don't
thinking I
know
might
who.
get them.
I don't know who got them tickets. Them tickets sold out within
Oh, they
like
sold
a
out
couple.
already?
Yeah, they sold out within the
Oh,
first
man.
few hours. I was like, well, hey, I didn't try, but I tried.
Yeah. Try to
You
snag
feel
some.
me? You feel me?
Thanks.
But man, you also been collabing with a lot of artists within the city, man. Well, not collabing, but working with a lot of different artists. Tell me about collabing with the city. Some of the artists that you would like to tap in with coming up here in the future and do some more work with.
Some artists I like to tap in with in the future, definitely SBG Lede. You know.
Plug.
Shout out him. I like his music a lot, and I know him personally, so I know it adds up. So I like him a lot. J Book out, obviously. We already got our songs.
Yeah,
but,
y'all got a whole a song together. Look like y'all want to do a project.
Yeah. We got a
Okay.
project on the way.
Okay.
We're just dropping them in singles, but it's gonna be a project. Me and
Okay.
Book out got some. I Hustle Bristol. We got a couple.
Shout out Bristol.
Danny OG. We
Yeah.
got one.
That's what's up.
Boogie, HBK Boogie, we got one.
That's what's up.
Oh, Finn for real, we got one.
And so you definitely getting around, making sure you tapped in with some of the artists within the city, which is really important, and kind of bringing them together. What do you think that may be the missing piece that's going to, or is there a missing piece for us that's going to get us to that next level, like our Houstons and our Dallases, Chicagos, and so forth? With the seventh largest city, what do you think is missing to be like locked in like that?
Man, I just feel like support, A lot of people, it seems like, are scared to shine light on other artists or about pride thing. I don't know what it is, I show love all day. Shout out all the artists in San Antonio. I want to see everybody eat, and everybody doing great things.
Facts.
So I think it's just support, really. Support each other more, but people been knew this, everybody's been saying it, don't nothing really change about it.
Facts, and it hasn't been very, very minimal, but I think that lately I've been seeing a lot of more camaraderie, people coming together, doing stuff together.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, people like our trendsetters, our empires, our OGs like Kylie, really, shining light and making sure you're like, hey, I'm trying to put on and using their platforms too. So that, it's slowly but surely you go get there, man. But definitely, any shout outs you want to give out to anybody, of course, and then of course, how can everybody tap in for more projects coming up here in the future? We tapped in for 24, that's for sure.
Yeah, big shout out, the homie right here, Versace.
Yeah.
Shout out Versace Music,
Hell yeah.
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to God. Biggest shout out to God. Thank God,
Amen,
because
for real.
I don't come up with none of this. He put it in my head for sure.
That's for sure.
Shout out to God. Shout out to Kid Hendrix, Clef God, Kyle made the track, Platts. Dino.
Yeah.
That kid Jimmy. Kylie.
Yeah.
Book Out, Bristol, Lil Man. Everybody from the city, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. We
Yeah.
plugged in, man. So, make sure y'all go over there, tap in with Chris Waters at Chris Waters. It ain't hard to find, you know what I'm saying? And his music is going to be some of the best music you've been listening to.
Thank you,
that's for sure. Before I let you go, bro, I do got some plug gear. Make sure y'all get out there and get some of that plug gear. The plug, SATX.com. We got some caps right here, bro. This one for you. That's for sure.
For me.
Yeah, we got that
Thank
slime
you.
green.
Thank you so much.
You know what I'm saying? We
Thank
got
you
that
so
slime
much.
green on there and slime green black. So I already know you're going to do the thing. You'll put that on and rock it. Make sure y'all get over there and cop y'all one too as well. Tonight we at Rebar. We off of Broadway. We going to be turning up a little bit. I'm going to be in the mix. So we going to be over there. Make sure y'all pull up. You know what I'm saying? This has been the plug number 73. Chris, before you get out of here, man, tell me a little bit. Besides music, we talked a lot of music. You know what I'm talking about? What else? You cook, dog? You cooking? You playing some ball? What you doing, dog?
Going to church every Sunday, first of all.
That's what's up, bro. For real.
I'm playing chess, keeping my mind smart,
Dope.
working. About to get my license right. I've never had a license in my life. I've always just played around with it. You know, I had $600 in tickets, paid that off. Got my about to get my license. You know, I'm working. Just know I'm working. I'm working in my personal life. You know, trying to keep family and balance family, music, friends, being a good brother, being a good big brother, being a good role model. You know. And just be a good person.
That's dope, man. That's dope, man. If there's anything that, you know, you need from us, definitely know that we here. We definitely go be supporting. I was already supporting before we even get this podcast off the ground. You feel me? Because I feel I was like, man, this motherfucker can go. And I'm proud of what you're doing for the city and keep doing what you're doing for real.
Thank you, dog. And I want to say, too, kudos to you, bro, because, you know, you're doing something for the city and it's positive. You know, you got your own. You got your thing going, man. You know, you in this thing for sure. So man. Shout out to you, man, doing something for the city and doing something positive. You know, God bless you very much.
Man, for real, man, for real. It's all love here, man. Hey, I know we could have kept this motherfucker going all night long. Yeah, but it's Friday night. Everybody about to go ahead and get stuff moving around. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Everyone that has tuned in on this Friday night, we're gonna get all this together. It'll be out tomorrow morning. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all get on YouTube, check that out. And, of course, we're going to have reels, you know what I'm saying, as well. So, hey, appreciate y'all tapping in. This has been The Plug number 73 featuring Chris Waters.
Plug.
Yeah.